This turbo's about done. I don't know what brand turbo this is. I don't know anything about this turbo. What this means is that if I have to get a new turbo, I have to get the car tuned again.
Ugh. I didn't even think about that.
SpongeBob!
Hey man, are you gonna dig me out? Tide's coming in! Doodle Bob murdering people. Anyways.
Why
did I grab this? So, Mark. What?
I'm Mark.
He's Mark. This is Mark.Squatch.
Mark.Squatch.
AKA my brother.
No, I'm not.
What's the plan, Mark? We're doing...
Gotta get it back together. Race season's on its way.
Right, okay. So...
Don't look at me.
The plan for today... I'm looking at the camera.
No.
No, stop it.
I'm looking at the camera. Let's show a little respect here.
So... Anyways, the plan for today is Mark replacing those O-rings and then, circular square cut ring. I'm done talking about those. And then, what'd you do?
I thought we were ready and we're not.
Okay.
Just put it together.
We're gonna do engine stuff today, and the engine stuff means we're gonna redesign his turbo drain line.
We gotta rebuild it with some better stuff.
Gotta rebuild it with some better stuff. It wasn't leaking before, was it?
It was. That's what
Okay, it was. It was leaking before, but we're gonna make it tough.
I have patented a better design.
He's lying. He has not patented a better design, but he did come up with a better plan with better stuff. So...
I've done it and executed it well.
Did you patent it? Don't lie to the people at home.
I have.
The Redditors are very intense folk. They will find out if
Do you have those people on your channel?
I might. You don't know. Redditors are everywhere. Do you not have a 10 mil?
I do. Just it's in the bag. So we're gonna do the valve cover gaskets, the turbo drain line. We're gonna rewrap the header with some new header wrap, you know, because that's important. And we also have a, what else we got to do? Casey, you want to?
I don't know, Mark.
You want to chime in? Oh yeah, we're going to clean the engine bay. That's important.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my finger out of this hole down here so that it'll stop maybe leaking eventually.
And he's going to get back to work. Oh, gosh.
We have so much fun when we're working together. Introduce a little chaos and everyone just loses their minds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what a day. So effectively the reason that we're doing this is that beside the obvious reason of just, doing rank car stuff and putting it on the internet for like 13, 14 people to see.
Hey, you know what? There's at least 59 views on the last video.
No, there's not. Not yet. Maybe by the time this video goes out. Anyways, dude, no one's gonna watch this if we keep doing this.
It's funny.
Okay.
Like this, I think.
Dude, this has been 14 minutes.
Please, in the comments, I would like to know, do you like this kind of stuff when we banter back and forth like brothers? Because that's what we are, you son of a bitch.
Salmamo.
You want to finish this intro, please? We got work to do.
Race season's coming up. So we're putting the car back together. And
that's tight.
We're fixing stuff. So that's what we're doing.
I'm gonna try and be a little more enthusiastic.
Shut up.
I love you.
Join us, won't you? Okay.
Best intro.
Oh gosh.
And give me back my step ladder so I don't rack my when I get out of the car.
No, I've got you right where you are.
I'm not 8 feet tall, damn it.
Cobra Commander says high center.
Where's the damn bracket, man?
I don't know.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, this is only connected to one end.
So this is a factory Subaru AC delete bracket. So we're gonna install this because it's smaller, lighter, more compact, and more beautiful than that ugly pile of crap that's in the car.
Just like my...
So Casey's gonna start working on that, and I'm gonna continue working on the stuff that I need to finish before we can put the engine in the car.
So, got this bracket out. Not gonna lie, I did it twice. I didn't record it the first time, whatever. So, as you can tell, that looks way cooler. That's way nicer. Probably a very similar weight. This one might be a tiny bit heavier, but not by much. But this is obviously gonna be a lot stronger. Not that that's really a huge ordeal for an alternator, but it's rad. I like it. It simplifies, it's not as bulky. Man, it looks good. I'm gonna throw this flashy new one in, and Mark is doing more power steering stuff still. Mark, I'm putting in your fancy new thing.
Okay.
I did something without Mark's help. Dude. Tools. I'm a mechanic. Meanwhile, Mark has been breaking his back over this engine bay and getting the thing squared away, replacing all the O-rings, and feeling just a lot happier about how everything is gone. Mark, how do you feel?
I heard.
My back.
So, I have more projects for you.
Oh, shit.
So that you can stay busy while I'm still dicking around under the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. I hope you're wearing gloves if you're dicking around with those hands.
I don't ever use protection.
Wow. Wow.
These are 4 header wrap zip
Header
ties.
wrap ties?
Yeah, they're stainless steel zip ties.
Okay. Pretty close.
The bump here goes on top. You stick it right in there and then cinch it up. What I like to do is once you get the length where you want, trim it so it's about a 1/2 inch long and fold it under itself and crimp it.
So you don't slash your wrist open or something?
Exactly, because
like
you know
that.
how sharp
I like
plastic
it.
is.
Yeah.
Try stainless.
Yeah. Hard pass. Here you go, sir.
And with these here, you can go ahead and you can reef them down pretty tight because.
How do you reef them? Do you just grab them with lock pliers or something and just?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I can do
go
that.
ahead and give them the beans.
Full beans, dude. Careful, man. Jake told me once you mess with one bean, you get the whole burrito. All right, Mark. What are you doing? What are you doing while I do the other stuff?
So I got the power steering rack. All the O-rings were replaced on that. So the next step of this whole thing was to replace the clutch fork. I've got a brand new one. It's OEM Subaru clutch fork. Brand new OEM Subaru pivot ball. I have the retaining clip for that, and I can't remember what this retaining clip goes to, but I'll figure it out.
Perfect.
And then I have a brand new throwout bearing as well that I'm going to be putting in because we're doing the clutch, as you guys may or may not remember from the first video explaining all the crap that we were going to be doing to this car. We're finally getting around to it.
It was quite convoluted.
Yeah. So.
That's a flashy little piece. That's stock as well?
Yeah, that's just a stock OEM Subaru.
Which is good enough for beatings.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll last another 100,000 miles. Doesn't have to be super fancy.
Right. Even with the way you drive, that's pretty impressive.
Hopefully.
Subaru does good shit.
Yeah, they do.
So there's a tiny bit of oil on the spark plugs, but not much. But look at our little situation here. No, since this has been taken apart. Oh, hey, look at this.
The oil in the spark plugs could be because I already pulled that valve cover.
Right.
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to show off the ARP head studs.
It's got ARPs in there?
Yeah, dude. We talked about that.
Oh.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, God, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, and we thought that it had flashy pistons too.
It could.
It could. Oh shit. Oh, dude.
What?
I'm glad we're replacing the,
Better wrap?
yeah.
Yeah. And there's going to be some residual.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a little more than residual. But, yeah, it's definitely plenty. A little residual is, I feel like that's not the correct term. All right, Derg.
What's up, my guy?
Gross. Valve covers, valve covers are done. Gaskets are done, and new spark plugs that are step holders. So, mint.
Right now, what we're going to do is, since we have everything apart and this is very accessible right now, we're going to do the cylinder 4 cooling mod. So it's a reverse flow mod, like reverse flow cooling mod. Cylinder 4 is this cylinder right here. And for whatever reason on the Subarus, they have the least amount of coolant flow. So what a lot of people do, and we have this super sweet kit that I've lost.
That I put over here.
This is made by Torque Solution. I have a lot of Torque Solution stuff, so I kind of just went with Torque Solution. The original company that did this was Get a Dom Tune, and it was a guy that did it. He tuned Subarus. He built these cylinder 4 cooling mods, and they seem to have helped out tremendously for a lot of people. If you're gonna do this, I would probably recommend getting the Get a Dom Tune ones, just to support that guy because he is the one who did this originally. I did not. Wish I did. Spend a few bucks extra and just got his because they are very nice too. So, but this right here, go ahead and unbox this thing. They have a threaded end here.
Jeez.
And
That's a stout looking piece.
yeah, and it's got the nice little crimp connectors like we used on the
Like the
power
pros
steering
use.
rack. What this does, there's a bung on the driver's side, right here on the back side of the head. You take this out, and then you screw this in, and then there's a T-fitting here. That goes into this end, just like this.
Booyah.
And then it splices into your heater hose that goes to your heater core on your dash, so right on the backside here. Yeah, so it'll splice into one of these coolant hoses on the backside.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're gonna do here, and it'll look kind of funny until we get it in the car and all this will make sense. And if you're gonna be doing this on your own, what you need is a 12mm Allen. These are really big, but that's the one that fits on the backside of the head.
Booyah.
So 12mm Allen. I've got this Duralast kit that's pretty cool, and I've lost that too.
That's okay. The important part is that
You need a 12mm. That's
you need a 12 mil, and that's the plug in the back of the head that he's talking about.
Yeah, we have a really nice shot at it right now since we have the engine out, which
Yeah.
is why we wanted to get this footage right now,
Right.
because it's right there.
Yeah.
Literally right there.
Yeah. For you guys and gals and everything in between. So, ooh, okay, yep, that was a good one.
Nice and tight. There she is.
I might have to
Oh yeah, no, we got to do the oil drain.
oil drain, turbo drain,
Yeah, the turbo drain.
turbo drain. Yes, turbo drain. that's followed by the turbo. Correct. Do you want to show that to the camera?
So what we found here on the turbo, I don't know if y'all can see this right here, there's a bent fin right here. But I think what happened is that this here is an adapter sleeve that goes around the outside here, and part of it is missing. This is a Tomei brand inlet pipe. There's also a bunch of like mung around here, and I think that's just from air blowing by underneath. So we probably had a pretty big vacuum leak there. So I'm glad we're taking this apart.
Whoa. Okay, over to the partially cleaned workbench. Okay, so bent fins, not ideal.
No, the bent fins are not ideal. The part that bothers me is that there's some side-to-side play here. This turbo's about done. I don't know what brand turbo this is. I don't know anything about this turbo, which is irritating. What this means is that if I have to get a new turbo, I have to get the car tuned again.
Ugh. I didn't even think about that. Quite peculiar.
Okay, so we'll deal with that later. That's irritating. Honestly, I could just throw a stock turbo back on my VF48.
You have one, don't you?
I'd have to get a rebuild kit for it.
But you have that one off the Legacy?
Yeah. And if I did that, I could make the same power and it would spool faster.
It would spool faster.
It would spool faster than that, yeah.
Because that one hits boost like a ton of bricks.
Right. It would spool faster though.
And that's perfect. Because
Autocross.
autocross.
Oh, that's dirty.
Mark, bad news. The inside of your turbo is super dirty.
Where? Remember I had that blue silicone hose?
Yes. Okay, let me try and help.
Good. As previously discussed, we're going to be doing the... Oh, that was hella loose.
Sweet.
I hate shoddy work. I'm so glad we're doing this.
So, I mean, that's not necessarily shoddy work. That's just somebody who's a weak little bitch. Sorry. I don't want to get...
No, it definitely could be just a weak little bitch.
Bitches! Bitches! Yeah, that's gross.
I need a razor blade.
That was not...
Yeah, not at all. That sucks. That's so much money. So, as I've discussed before, I don't like oil leaks, especially ones like this that are dripping directly onto your turbo and they gunk up the whole backside of your engine. It just looks terrible. It's awful. And it sucks. So, on my Legacy, I found a pretty good method to make sure that it'll never ever leak ever, and it uses better clamps than the factory ones. So, Casey, you pulled those off, right? So,
Yeah.
the factory drain pipe looks like this, right? And it's got these little spring clip things, and they're terrible. They don't hold very well, and over time, this hose just kind of gets hard and brittle, and then it starts leaking. So, instead of using this, I found this stuff here, and this is flame-resistant silicone-coated rubber hose, right? And it's meant for applications just like this. This is 5/8 inch. I think I found this on eBay. It comes by the foot, basically.
Like fruit.
Yeah, so it has a 3/4 inch outside diameter. So what I like to do is I take these PEX clamps, like you saw me use on the steering rack, right? And I use the PEX clamp so it crimps on, and you just use
Shark bite 3/4.
they're 3/4 inch shark bite clamps, right? And then you use the PEX clamp tool, like this, the shark bite one. So you slide this thing on. It kind of takes a little bit of work to get it on. You kind of have to like...
That seems like it would be horrible.
It kind of sucks. It does kind of suck, but once it's on there, This is like...
Yeah, it'll never leak.
If
it was easy, it would leak.
Exactly.
Right. Don't worry, everyone. Mark used to wrestle alligators back in the Everglades.
If you kind of grab the PEX clamp and spin it while you push, it helps go on nice and...
It helps if you have gorilla mittens. And you're never getting that over.
That never go back. Damn it!
We adapt and overcome.
Did I use that on this one, or did I use it on the other?
Can you undo that? And you know what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I swear I've done this before. How did I do it before?
After further research, it appears he may have done this on the lower portion of the line and just hose clamped the upper.
It's been a minute since I did this.
Right, and this is, as you can see, is a pretty snug fit. This guy is stupid strong. And that's not wanting to go.
God, that ain't gonna go. It would have gone.
Yeah, shit. Yeah,
Okay.
Agreed. So hose clamp.
Hose clamp it in.
Hose clamp it is.
Nice. But I only have one.
That sucks.
I'll order some.
That's a nice piece.
It's Grimspeed.
Yeah, shout out Grimspeed. That's a good piece, dude. That thing's seen some abuse. Like, really.
It has, because that was on the Legacy first. Back when it was making 380.
So this is double time abuse right here.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I have this cross pipe. I don't want to use a stock manifold on this thing, so I'll just throw that on there.
So, Mark,
Yeah,
we're nearing the end of our video, it appears.
I think so. Yeah, we'll be in here in a few minutes, and I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me struggle with this hose clamp. So.
So, I think we're going to end the video here. A good day of wrenching, made some discoveries, got some good stuff done. Overall productive and, you know, working forward. So, the GC8 is one step closer to being back on the road and back destroying tires at will.
Yeah, as long as this tire or this turbo holds up for a little bit.
Right. But it should do for now.
Okay.
And then you just know it'll be something fun to replace later.
Yeah, you know, at least we can do that and then go get it tuned again, and
Right.
we'll see.
Right. And we can use a boroscope and see if you have
Forged pistons.
forged pistons.
I think with a different turbo, we might not have as much knock problems, because that was the problem with this engine, was that it was knock limited at 320 horsepower. We were feeding it boost and it just wasn't making any more. So hopefully, with a different turbo, maybe a smaller one, because I thought about a smaller one so it would spool faster.
Right.
For autocross, getting in and out of boost quicker is more important than making more.
And hopefully a little more linear, because when this thing hit boost, it hit like Tyson.
Yeah, it kind of hit like a freight train.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Which made it really fun to drive, but also kind of
Yeah,
bitch.
super fun to drive, but pretty brutal. So we're going to head to wrap that crossover pipe, and Mark is going to finish bolting up that turbo that he's wrestling with right now. And we are going to what?
We're gonna call it a day.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. How about that?
Have a good night.
Deuces. Mark, that clip alone was 7 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
You want me to show you? Sorry, 6 minutes and 20 seconds at the moment.
See?
Sorry, it was 6 minutes, Mark. 6 minutes of an intro, and I recorded part of an intro before you even got here.
Why would you do that if I wasn't even here yet?
Because I was just...
That's your problem.
I was
You're doing
setting
shit
the
without
zone.
me being here.
I was organizing shit and moving stuff.
Oh, that's for a totally different video.
I was trying to formulate something in case we recorded something like we did last time.